using JALO, the messenger platform in Vietnam. We can improve pronunciation. That is a good way to, because of voice to text, it will be interesting. I asked my friends who can develop the application and then to make application about voice message to text at the same time. This is very important to learn foreign language. Someone who learns foreign language, listening and speaking at the same time. When we communication with the languages, or when we communication with the languages, it's very important to you listen and speak. When we can listen, we should understand what we listen, word by word. We have many experience about it. We don't catch the listening, but when we read what they say in the text, mostly we can understand what happened now. Because we don't understand their pronunciation, how they speak. On the other hand, about speaking, when I speak in Vietnamese, and then even though I speak Vietnamese and read the 20 sentences, I understand what I'm talking about, what I'm reading about, mostly about more than 60%. But the pronunciation is incorrect, not correct. So if we focus on listening and speaking, at the same time, we can check out our pronunciation. Then we can improve remarkably listening and speaking, and we can get the confidence in that way. So nowadays in Google, now I use Google voice typing and Google, and also I use some JALO to listen and I speak, and then there's good way. So, I think when I nowadays I can speak in Korean, or Vietnamese people speak in Vietnamese in JALO almost 95% correct. This is very important. So whatever we say, native speaker can say correct. It means we can help, we can get a help from native speakers. Native speakers can help each other. I can help if the Korean learners who learn Korean, they use application, the kind of JALO, then I can help them. I can make sentence for them. They can practice listening repeatedly again and again, and then make sure what they listen from changing voice text to voice to text, then they can make sure what they listen, and also speaking as well. Now I use JALO, and I make a group of JALO. If I ask individually with the language partners or JALO teachers, they help. Yes, they can help. I have a good language partners. But if I have make a group, and then they can make a sentence with the voice message. And then also the learners who learn Vietnamese and who want to practice Vietnamese, then and they can check out listening, and also they can speak, and then they can get a feedback. And also, even though there's no voice to text in Korean, but we can communicate with the sound or make a text is possible as well. So, and then we can make helping each other. One-on-one helping is take times, but 10 to 10 is much easier in terms of data. For example, and then one people get a million one is very difficult, but 10 people get a million one, 100,000 one getting is okay. Okay, now I make content. So this, then let's check out. In English. Oh, okay, okay. Yes. Make content of how to improve listening and speaking, and then on JALO or JALO group of JALO, the group leading it. In English, make content of how to improve listening and speaking in learning foreign languages with JALO, making a group on JALO from text to from voice message to text after populating it. JALO, 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 JALO. Oh shit, JALO. How to improve listening and speaking foreign languages with JALO. Translate into Korean and Vietnamese above and changing the JALO to JALO. Now I get the contents here. Let me see. Go back to my content. Hopefully, yeah, I can improve the contents as well. Let's see that. Great. I see you want this content in clear, well organized English about improving listening and speaking skills using JALO. Voice to text feature and group study. I will restructure and polish your draft into something professional and easy to follow. How to improve listening and speaking in foreign language with JALO. Learning a foreign language requires strong listening and speaking skill. Many learners can read and write, but they often struggle to understand native speakers. pronunciation or to express themselves clearly. A practical way to improve both skills is to use voice text technology and group study through platforms like ZALO or other messengers. While listening and speaking are hard, when we listen, we may not catch what native speakers say because their pronunciation is unfamiliar. When we speak, we may know the meaning of our sentence sometimes 60% or more, but our pronunciation is incorrect. This gap causes learners to lose confidence. How to voice to text help. Using voice message convert into text help in two ways. Listening practice if we cannot understand by listening alone. Reading the transcribed text allows us to confirm what was actually said. Speak practice when we speak, the system transcribes our voice into correct text. We can check our pronunciation accuracy. For example, using Google Voice Typing or JALO Voice Text, learners can compare their speech with the correct transcription. It shows the correct word, the pronunciation is improving. Group learning with JALO. Studying individually is useful, but creating a group chat on JALO and multiply the benefit. Voice message sharing learners and teachers can send show recorded feedback. Native girl or advanced learners can correct mistakes. Repetition practice, members can listen and repeat the same sentence many times. Community support. Each learners contributes, so the practice load is shared. For example, if 7 people join on voice messages per person, means the group gets daily practice without overloading in person. Benefit of group voice text study, better listening comprehension. Learners can read while they listen, then they listen for improved understanding, more accurate pronunciation, repeating voice message and checking the text ensures correctness. Confidence building, seeing your words transcribed correctly motivates you to keep speaking. Action learnings, many people practice together, save time and create a strong learning habit. Final thought. Voice text technology combined with group study on Messenger apps like JALO is a powerful tool for foreign language learning. It makes listening and speaking practice more interactive, accurate, and enjoyable with repetition feedback and the community support. The learners can improve remarkably, gain confidence, and communicate naturally with native speakers. The end. Okay.